Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am super excited because I got Carol's package and it came in one piece. We were both talking about how scary it is to ship journals, across the pond, as the ocean. So anyway, just worrying if they'll get there in one piece. They're hard to track and everything. So anyhow, we were just both talking about how scary it is because you spend so much time working on something and you really want that person to have it, and then you send it off and something horrible happens. So we both got our parcels and they're in one piece. So yay! So I'm super excited to do a flip through with you guys, and many of you may have seen Carol's flip through, but I don't know, it's just kind of fun to see it again. I think if you're not interested, you don't have to. You can move ahead or whatever. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's so cool. It's beautiful, Carol. Oh my gosh. It's just so fun to get something in real life that you've seen, on YouTube or whatever. It's just so cool. I love it. She's so good with fabric. And there's some other goodies in there, but I'll look at those in a minute. Let's look at the journal first. So we picked almost the same color of, hers is sorry, mine's seam binding. I think I chose seam binding in the end. I don't know, I can't remember. I put a couple different ties on it, and so that's why I'm struggling to remember. All right, so we got the little strings from the saris. Oh my goodness, it's just beautiful, Carol. She just does beautiful, beautiful work. It's just so fun to see this stuff when somebody else uses it. It really is, because, I know how I use it, but it's just so cool to see somebody else use it. This is very cool. And she's used so many of my kits. This is my trades digital download. This is my Easter bonnet. The yellow is the Easter bonnet. This is an image that she must have had from a Strand magazine, because she's got some of the original old books and magazines. So anyways, that opens like that. And it's a little notepad of different papers, coffee dyed papers and whatnot to write on. This is super cool. Yeah, that's my industrial add-on. And that's my industrial kit. This is cool. I like how she put the vellum over the top of the pictures and over the quote. That's very cool, Carol. I like this little book too. I've probably seen you make them, but it's just, like I said, in real life it's always a little bit different. Very cool. And then one of the actual pages from, the Strand magazine. That's what I thought they were. Very cool. Very fragile, I can tell. I'm amazed that it folded as well as it did. That tucks in there. Cool. It's just really fun. It's just super fun, Carol. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. We definitely have to do it again, even if we don't end up like trading the journals. Like, we can just sell our journal at the end or whatever. That would even work too. It's just fun to kind of like make them along together, I think. Very cool. This paper just feels so much different. I don't know why. It's like it's softer or something. This is cool. Very nice. It's a belly band. We have a pocket down here that flips out. So cool. I just love it. Love it, love it. I think it just got stuck. Yeah. That folds out so that you got some writing space. I love this blue. police chief, I believe. She has the inspector on there. Very cool. That's my industrial digital download. This is in the kit, the Sherlock Carol's case. Holmes Carol's case. I say Sherlock. I like the old tape on there. That's cool. Like, I think it's some she made, but it's just, it looks old. It's just wonderful, Carol. I don't know what you were worried about. You did such a good job. I like these cogs that you have too. Very nice. So soft. I love these pictures like that. It's wonderful. And this page is just super cool. When you were making this page, I just thought, wow, that is just such a cool idea. She's just put a piece of the same paper, or the same, it's not one sheet of paper, it's two separate pieces of paper, but they both have the same print on them. And so she's just put this pocket over the top of the original page. So then it's kind of like you don't see it hardly at all. And then it's a pocket. So that's very cool. The old pictures. Yeah, this pocket, that's a great idea. And then this one flips down to write on. She always has great ideas about this kind of thing. The adding of extra paper for writing. So cool. And then this one flips open. So you could add paper or put pictures or something. I might have to, like, every so often bring this out and do something in it just to, because I'm bad, I don't journal. So it's more like an art thing. It'll sit up on my shelf, you know what I mean? And I'll look through it periodically. But I might do some, like, journal with me videos or something like that where I do something in it. And it may just be something artistic, not writing, because I really just don't write. I'm not a writer. So cool. I love this paper with all the letters. This is a really neat pocket. It's got the pocket in the front and then the one back here. So cool. I love it. This is neat. I'm not sure how. This is really cool paper. That is some kind of old book. It's got that cool crinkly sound. And this one folds out this way. So good. That's from my industrial. So is that. Him in his smoking jacket. I think she said she used a kit by Mrs. Coggs as well. It also has an Etsy shop for like these quotes and stuff. And maybe this, I'm not sure. That's my kit. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle there, looking quite dapper. This is really cool with these two pockets on here. So fun. Oh my gosh. I just love it. I just love to see. This is my old paper. Like I said, she's used, this might be the second one too, old paper too. She's used a lot of my different kits, which is kind of fun. This is so like violet. Great color. And that's from my In the City. It's crazy. It looks so different when I see someone else do this. It's just so, I don't know, it's just really cool. I love it. Like we use the same stuff, but it's just so entirely different. Big, long, that's a very cool pocket right there. That big, tall. The Hound of the Baskervilles. This is such a cool cover. I think this is one of Rachel at Roxy Creations, I think, Carol, or someone sent it to you. I don't know, I can't remember. I love these. This was like one of my favorite things that you did with all these little, she just shrunk down my, I have a set of number 10 window or CD case covers, and that's what these are. And she just shrunk them down. She said 2 to a page, so that, you know, you can make little pockets out of them. And rather than having something go inside this way, she leaves the window open so you can just tuck little things in there, and so all these flip up. So you could still write under here if you wanted to. Super cool. And I love these. These are the book covers. So neat. I love that on there. Great idea. The game is afoot. This is really cool right here with the burlap behind it. And this is from my old paper 2, the second one. This is just really neat, this whole collage that she did. This image is from that, but these are from, I think these are from Andrea at Artie Mays. So it's very cool. Got some poisoning going on there on that case. This flips open this way. Yeah, this is one of the gentlemen from my In the City digital. I think these are all, well, some of these might be yours, Carol, I don't know. Or Rachel at Roxy Creations has a lot of these type of coffee dyed papers. So cool. Sorry, I'm like not talking a whole lot. I'm just mesmerized. Like, it's just so fun to see, you know, things that other people do with your kits. Did these come out? Are they? Oh no, that's right. I remember her talking about this. This was her oopsie pocket, because when you pull this out, see it move here and here because she did the thumb notches. I totally get it. I would totally do that too. So I understand 100%. It cracked me up though when you said that, because it's like, yeah, I've totally done stuff like that. It's so easy to do because you just get on autopilot and you always punch the hole so that, you know, that can be seen, and but I love it. It's great. It's a great pocket. This is the other side of that page where she did like the hidden pocket. So see, you can't hardly see it on there, and then it's a pocket. So very mysterious. Love it. He looks as though he's a little worried. This is really cool too, Carol. I love those little pockets. It's very neat. And a long journaling card there. I love this with her little paper doll there. I like that, just that scrap on there is neat. So fun. All the little goodies. Oh, these are so cool, these old strand. Look at that. The paper is like so fragile. I'm amazed it folded. Okay. This one opens. If my hands will work, it'll open. I love those old ledgers like that. Wouldn't it be great to find some real ones like that? I mean, not around here anyway. I know that Rachel at Roxy Creations, she finds them a lot in Italy, but yeah, I don't have that luck at all. So cool. I love it, Carol, and I love this fabric on the outside. It's so good. Now look at the little goodie package here that she sent along. Thank you so much, my friend. You're so awesome. You even wrote a note. I'm so bad. I don't even do that. Oh, you're so sweet. I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous, and I don't know why you would be worried one bit, because you do awesome, awesome work. Very awesome. I feel very, very lucky to have it. But I get it, because I was nervous too, doing that for you. So it is a little nerve-wracking. These are super cool. Thank you for sharing with me. Oh my gosh. I know this stuff is kind of gold, you know, but so fun to use. I especially like these little ones because you can either put them like on the front of a journal or something. They're just a nice size. And this size you can kind of put on the spine just for a little decoration and then have a tie. So very pretty. This one's gorgeous. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful too. And she gave me some die cuts. I don't have any of these flowery type die cuts, so that's very cool. They're very fragile. And dragonfly. Yeah, I don't have any of these. They're very neat. Super cool. Thank you. Oh, look at these. These are fun. What even are those? Is it, I mean, obviously it's like a little tag, but I just mean that's a great little window in there. Is there a specific use is what I'm saying. This is super fun. That would be a fun tag, and then put a, you know, double-sided window or whatever in it. Very fun. I don't have any of these ones. These are very cool. And these I know are for coins. I do know that. And I don't have any of those, so thank you so much. These are always fun. Tim Holtz stacking pockets. And this one in a little bit bigger size. Those are really cool. And she sent me a little piece of the fabric, which is wonderful. I love that fabric. That's another thing I don't find often at all, is Tim Holtz fabric. This is a great size one for a spine. That's beautiful. So soft. An eyelash. Beautiful. And some actual CD envelopes. Since I don't ever use the envelope, I just use the covers. Thank you. And this is very cool. Oh, must be Edith Holden, huh? I thought so on the front, but wasn't positive till I turned to this, and then I was like, yep, it's Edith Holden. So cool. Do you just wish you could draw like that? I wish I could. I mean, I can draw some things, but like, I don't know what it is about her artwork. It's just so recognizable, and it's so amazing. Marsh Marigold. It's so neat. Very cool. Cookbook. A May drink. So cool. Thank you so much. That was so kind of you to send me some of your goodies. I appreciate it very much, and I appreciate you a ton. You're I bent his wing. A wonderful, kind, lovely lady. And I'm very happy to call you my friend. No doubt. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. This is just so cool. It's just so cool. All right, so I will show you guys what I have come up with for the Bourbon Rose. She is all done and will go in my Etsy shop. I decided to just leave this the way it was because I loved this a little bit tea-dyed crazy rose fabric. Not something I myself would normally choose just because, I don't know, I don't tend to be very blingy or shabby, you know, lacy. That's just not really my style, but I do really love how this came out, and I do love this fabric, especially now that it's tea dyed just a touch. It just sort of antiqued it, really, so I like it. All right, so we're gonna go in, and we have pockets. This was originally a manila file folder, so you know they're pretty long, and so I've just folded in the sides to make a pocket in the front and the back. So there's a pocket here, and a little, we did this one together yesterday, I believe. And it's pretty fat. It doesn't really like to stay closed. That'll get better with time with the tie on it. A lot of it is the stiffness of the file folder. So, and this is my buttons, digital, and the Bourbon Rose, which I love how this came out. This is from my Easter bonnet. I just liked that blue flower design with this. This one is Peeling Paint and Roses digital, I believe. I took stuff from all different ones, just trying to get that shabby look. I do have a few kits that are a little bit shabby, but like I said, that's not generally my style. I used to do a lot more kind of Victorian vintage. I guess I would call it more than shabby, is more my style than shabby is. This is from Medieval Mirage. Medieval Mirage. Sorry, I say it fast and then nobody knows what the heck I said. So here's a long tag for writing. And we did this pocket together, which was very fun. I just wanted one that was like the full length of the page. So, and this kit, if you haven't ever seen it or anything, this is my Bourbon Rose. So its theme is New Orleans, and I'm not any expert on that because I've never even been there, but I had a request by a customer to do a New Orleans style digital kit, and so I hope I've done it justice. I've had people who do live there and say that I did do okay, so I'm happy about that because I don't ever want to, you know, steer it wrong. So anyways, this is for my peeling paint and roses. This is some avocado dye graph paper. I don't know why I struggle with that every time. Doily. And then here's our little flip out pocket with extra writing space. There's a pocket here. And then there's also a pocket up here that has a long tag and a place to write. And this little tag I forgot to show you guys also has writing space. I don't know how many pages this has. I forgot to count that, and I also didn't measure it for you guys either. I'm getting bad. Okay, I believe I put 20 pages in, so that's 40 and then 80 or whatever, 80 sides. So it's 11, almost about 11 and a half, just over 11 and a half by 5. And it's one signature. This is out of an Sears and Roebuck. It's one of the remake catalogs, but I love it because it's got all the old original images in it. That's the digital. This is my Alaska wallpaper. This is this is actually my very first digital download is this one, and it's Antique Rose. I think I just used one page out of there. I just loved that. I thought that ledger went well. That's the wallpaper again. There's this little cutie. She's so cute with her teddy bear. I have a little extra string there that doesn't need to be there. So she tucks back behind, and then there's the pocket here with these cuties. They're so cute. Love those little kiddos. And then here behind the lady is just a couple of pieces of ephemera or whatever. And that's one of those Tim Holtz portraits there. Some blue paper and the kit. And more of the peeling paint and roses. More of the kit. Little paper. And this little pocket out of a bag. Out of a paper bag. And it flips open this way. And it's been painted or gessoed, and it's just white gesso is what I use. I don't have any other kind of gesso. I don't have clear or any of that, so I just use the white if I want a look like that. So it's the kit. This is avocado dyed paper. Somebody asked me where I got this. I got this from my friend Denise at Wonderbar Crafts. I don't know if she has any in her shop now because she hasn't been active on YouTube or anything like that, so I don't really know. I haven't been over there in a little bit, but that is where I got it. It was gifted to me. I did not make this paper. I don't know how to do the avocado dye thing. And then this is a paper bag. I believe Karen sent this to me. Thank you, Karen. Pretty sure that was you. So I didn't want to decorate it because I love all the old ads on it. So I left it that way. I just put a piece of lace at the bottom and then made tag to go on the inside. So that's the fun part about these tall bags in these skinny journals is you can do them the right way up, which you can't do in the shorter journals. So that's kind of fun. This is from my Reason for the Season digital download. And then there's our center. And here's the other side of the bag. Another long skinny tag. And then the envelope that we did together, and I ended up using a rusted paper clip on there rather than the, I don't know what they are, kind of enamel-y ones. But anyway, on the inside we have a nice journaling card that matches with the rose. There. So eventually that will get that rusted mark on it as well. And this is one of the guest checks from the original 50 stack challenge. And I don't remember what the prompt was for that, but this has some extra writing space as well. One of the pictures from the kit, I think it was stamp, like as in postage stamp. I'm pretty sure is what that one was. Is there, yeah, and then I put another stamp there. And here's another little side tuck pocket. This card is in the Bourbon Rose digital. I just tore book page behind it and used a little of the gesso, and this is actually one of my bingo cards, those bingo cards that I dye with the Tim Holtz sprays, these. And I just cut that piece out, added it there. So that's another idea you can do with those bingo cards. Use the numbers. Oh, I'm up too high, sorry. That's that antique rose. And the other side of the Sears catalog. And then this is that one sheet page that we did and made 2 pockets. And they have 2 of the tags from the kit. And the Alaska wallpaper. An image of New Orleans there. And the peeling paint and roses again. And this I made on one of my shorts, on one of my short videos. And this pocket, I believe we did together. I think that was one of the first pockets I did. And then there's the paper bag on the back of these. Because this is that wraparound pocket. So it goes to this side, and on this side it's just this type of pocket. I love that together. And then this is from Joey Card Maker. I did a video on this, making these, and this is clipped on with one of the rusted paper clips. So it's just got little pieces of ephemera. There's a couple of coffee dyed tags in there that can be written on. And then the Tim Holtz bits and pieces. And these are, I think, Paper Studio, these 2 pieces here. So, and on the buttons, and oh gosh, those kids are so cute. And they look cute with this young little chap, like so. I think he looks very handsome there. Too cute. Too much cuteness. All right, and I've signed it. And in the back pocket here, we have the altered cards. And I just went ahead and put that one in there too, because I was like, well, it fits in there, and why not? So that envelope could go somewhere else if you want it to, but it can also just stay there. All right, guys, that's that. And let me see. We don't have a lot of time for anything else today. Hold on, we're going to do a quick project. We're going to do one of these little file folders that you can paperclip onto a journal page, or you can also glue it down, or if you want to cover the back with something, you could put it in a pocket. I mean, there's lots of things. It's just a little guy. So it's about 5.5. It's 2 book pages together, 5.5 by just over 4.25 that way. So, I mean, and they don't have to be the exact size. Like, you can just go with whatever you've got. So, 4.25 this way. We're going to go to the next line. So that's what, 3/8, 4 3/8. And then I'm going to just cut off this random stuff down here at the bottom. What did I say, 5.5? I kind of always just like to leave the words if possible. So roughly like so. And then you could use these for tags, that extra piece there. You could make a tag with that. And then we take our envelope punch board and we just are taking off the corner. So just put it in there like you're putting any other corner that you want to do. See, like that. And then what I usually do is go, okay, I think I want it to be, I don't know what size I did exactly with that one, but we'll just say 2. We'll put this little point at 2. And then that one's a little bit bigger than the one I originally did. Doesn't matter. I mean, obviously, if you're going to make a whole bunch of them that you want to be identical, you're going to want to keep your measurements, right? But I did not keep my measurements. This was just in my idea book. So I was like, we'll make one of those. Haven't done one of those in a while. And then you're just cutting off, obviously, this extra part over here, just like you would if you had a file folder. A little bit more. I'm always scared I'm going to cut down too low and then and then that'll look really weird. And then you're just going to take and fold that up so that it's even with this part up here. And you're going to have upside down and all that, but it's not going to matter because you're going to cover it. Unless you want to think about how to make it not like that, and then you don't have to cover it. Like if you had some really neat book page, you might not want to cover it. And I folded this a little early because the glue wasn't 100% dry on that yet, I don't think, but it turned out okay. Okay, and then you just cover it. So nothing difficult there for sure. I have this from that I tore out the other day. I was thinking of using it in that color challenge, but I just couldn't get it to look right on the piece that I did. So, because it's about hats, hat and cap department of the, where's my, can't see anything. You guys probably know it and you're screaming. Oh, Sears and Roebuck. I heard you. I heard you. Catalog. So anyways, I was like, ooh, that'll be perfect with the Mad Hatter, but then it just didn't work. So I'll use it here. It's been floating around on my desk like all these other little bits and pieces of junk. But it's fun just to make these using scraps because then you can use them wherever you want. You know what I mean? You don't have to go, oh, it's going in this particular journal. Unless you obviously have a particular journal in mind. I do not have any of these cut yet. Oh, there's one. I know I had some yesterday. But yeah, they're fun to have on hand. Because again, it's one of those things that if you have a bunch made up with sort of neutral things on them, you can grab them out, add a little something else, and voila, you're set. If you're better than I am at mask making, for example. That is definitely not my strong suit, I will say. Let's see, we need a little something here. So we'll put this old looking paper on there. Oh, I'm just so excited, Carol. We did it. Both of us were just fretting over shipping those. It's so silly because I ship them out all the time. Well, I don't do a lot overseas, but yeah, I don't know. I really loved that journal and I was scared to death that something was going to happen to it. So, and you know, same with hers. I was like, oh, please don't, because I know it's just terrifying when we ship these things. Not nearly as fabulous as our real babies, but they are kind of like, you know, you put a lot of time into it. They're like your babies. All right, I'm going to take some of this ledger. Oopsie, sorry, I'm bumping and knocking the camera like usual. It's actually the light bulbs that I'm knocking, but it's all attached together. So the whole thing goes wobbly sideways. This is old ledger. It's very fragile. I kind of want to tear the top of this a little, because it wasn't a very good cut that was on there. So I'm sad because I'm all caught up now on Scarlet and the Duke, that sort of murder mystery type show I was telling you guys about. It's fabulous. If you can watch it, if you see it on any of your vast services. I know that we have so many and I can never remember which one's which, so I apologize. I can't even tell you which one it's on. It's a PBS thing, so I don't know if that helps. But anyhow, very good, but I'm all cut up, so I can't watch it again until it comes out again. It's just right up my alley because it's murder mystery, but it's not like disgusting or anything, you know. It's just like, yep, they're dead. Okay, so this is what happened. There's not a lot of detail about or viewing of the disgusting bodies or whatever. I don't need a whole lot. I got it like they're dead. I just want, let's just catch the person that did it, not go into all the detail about how gory they are. I think that's why I've gotten into true crime, because I do find it fascinating, like what people think will hide something or whatever, you know what I mean? Like how they think they're going to get away with stuff. I have no idea, especially in this day and age, but anyhow, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, it is fascinating in many ways, but I just don't want to hear about the details of the gore. And the lengths that people will go to. It's just insane to me. And why don't you just get divorced or whatever? Well, that's a lot of the cases now anyway. I mean, some of them are just like serial killers or whatever. Who on earth knows why people do stuff like that? But anyway, a lot of these cases recently have been spousal, like killing your spouse kind of stuff. And I just think, just go get a divorce and move on. I don't understand how you're helping yourself when that's not going to help you. You're going to go to jail instead. It's like, just get a divorce. Eesh. Who knows? Okay. So now that I've gone on my little tirade, there's that. And then we could put like a little something up there with a number on it. If I can find those right now. I don't have like a mess as in so much stuff. It's more of like things are just not where they're supposed to be. So it's that kind of a mess. Like I've moved, you know, I just finished a journal. And so it's just always kind of chaos when I do that. And then I get it all put back together, and then I start another journal. It just goes round and round. And round and round and round. Ooh, yeah, I like that blue. This is just Tim Holtz stamp on book page, dictionary page, it looks to be there. And I probably meant to keep this part together, but it won't fit, so it's not gonna. Gonna go right up there. Oopsie. And we will just put this little piece somewhere right here. See, all these little bits and pieces. Everybody acts like you're crazy when you keep them. Well, I mean, I probably am crazy, but that's for another day. But see, it just adds something. Maybe we could put something on the front of it too. Let's just do 2 numbers. yeah, they're just super fun. Good way to use up scraps. And like I said, if you stashed a whole bunch of them, made up a whole bunch of them, put them in a little container or whatever, and then when you need one, you can just take it out. And like this, I feel like could just go in a pocket or whatever. Or I could add something from, you know, a digital kit or whatever. So that is that. So I hope you guys liked that. I know it wasn't a whole lot, but I had all my show and tell to do today. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Love you guys. Talk later. Bye.